Hi, Negin Farsad, comedian and TED Fellow. Our nation was founded on extraordinary documents, like the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, People magazine. But have we always lived up to the promise of these documents? In America, standing up for your rights is a part of our national identity. In fact, one of our pantalooned democracy daddies was quoted as saying, "Rebellion to tyrants is obedience to God." I chatted with some locals about our history of everyday citizens standing up for a more perfect union. To see the sights, I hopped on a tour bus with my guide, Philly's own Dr. Tukufu Zuberi, professor of sociology at the University of Pennsylvania.
What we're entering now is Chinatown.
These are some sort of dragons.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is Philadelphia City Hall.
Lovely.
You see Rocky? There's Rocky, the most famous monument in Philadelphia.
Hey, nice abs. On our spin around town, Dr. Zuberi told me about a hero of Philly history who used civil disobedience to fight for the rights of his community.
Octavius Cato is one of those historical figures who, if you don't know him, take this as an opportunity to learn about American history. He was an orator. He was a defender of the fight for freedom in the United States, a defender for the rights of the enslaved.
So he had a way with words.
He had a way with words, and they said he dressed nicely.
I mean, if he was here today, I'd be like, is he single? You know what I mean? You're really painting a picture.
That's right, that's right, that's right.
And then how did he end up changing rights for Black Americans?
Probably one of his biggest little wins along the way was the integration of the streetcars.
Even in a northern city like Philadelphia, in 1863, free Black Americans faced awful discrimination.
In response, Cato pioneered a type of civil disobedience that happened to catch on.
He's on the streetcar, and they tell him, "You can't be riding like this," and he refused to give up his seat. And so the streetcar driver says, "Well, no, you can't do that. I can't drive this." And so he stops the streetcar.
So then there's just no one driving it.
No one driving it, so it went nowhere. And so Octavius Cato engaged in organizing a boycott of the streetcars, the buses before the day. And this motivated him to fight for a change in the law. And they passed an ordinance which forbid any discrimination on the streetcars. But some of the streetcar drivers didn't want to obey it.
So this was like 100 years before the civil rights movement.
100 years before.
So what I'm hearing is that basically every 100 years we have to redefine the seating arrangements in public transportation. And even though bus boycotts are a true American tradition, not all forms of dissent are so bus-based. This is Sherry Cohen and Kathy Hogan, who are in an activist group called, well, I should let them say it.
Dyke Tactics!
During the 1970s, they fought for LGBT rights before anyone even knew you could do that.
We wanted to have lesbian visibility, and we had no civil rights. We had no civil rights.
Zero. At that time, there were no gay rights laws anywhere in the country.
Yeah.
Nothing.
And in 1975, when the city council was going to shut down a bill which could remedy that, they weren't about to stay silent.
The bill was a basic civil rights bill to protect us from discrimination.
And these gay men who were lovely called us the day before the gay rights bill was going to come up in City Hall, and they said, they're going to turn down the bill. We want to have a protest, and you women are rowdy. Could you please put something together for us? We said, sure. I said, sure. So I called Sherry, I called the other rowdy women I know, and we put together a really great demonstration. It included witch puppets.
Hold on,
Yeah.
the protest included witch puppets?
Yes.
Yeah, they were really tall, like 7 feet tall.
Yes.
Incredible.
Yeah.
In City Council that day, before we started our chanting to Free Bill 1275, 2 women in the front row had to kiss him because we wanted to demonstrate the affectional preference for which we're being discriminated agast.
So they were just like making out?
They were just making out.
How long did they have to make out?
It only lasted a few minutes, but...
Was there a guy on city council that was like, hold on, let's just see where this goes? You know what I mean? While Cato and
Dyke Tactics
used different methods, they both had the burning desire to make this country a better place for all its citizens, with and without smooching.
So here's our guy.
Yes.
Do you have any idea why they have him like in this stance?
I mean, come on, it's like really a Philly stance. He's like, come on, what? And then the boy is sharp from head to toe.
Right.
He's got the vest, he's got the gold chain. This is how freedom looks. So he lived and fought for freedom, justice, and equality.
But reform doesn't happen overnight. So what does Dr. Zuberi have to say to people who feel jaded about the pace of change?
We don't have time for your bad attitude. Your bad attitude means people get hungry.
Yeah.
Your bad attitude means we don't care about the rest of the world. So you need to lose the bad attitude and get an attitude towards doing something. What can you do to make this a better world?
Maybe they need to come at it from a different angle.
It's very important to bring humor and joy to what you're doing. Otherwise, just go home. Because nobody wants to be preached to
I agree.
or yelled at.
So you're saying democracy should be fun?
If it isn't, you're in the wrong racket.
So get out there, sit where you want, make out with a witch puppet and get creative. It might take time, but it's up to all of us to make the world we want to live in.